Right, in the ACCA AFM exam, it's very important that you are familiar with the investment appraisal topic, which means that if a business spends the money out, you need to ask yourself, when do we get my money back? And this is what I mean by discounted payback method. However, the big problem of the discounted payback method is that it will tend to ignore the cash flows beyond the payback point. So for example, here are two projects, project 1 and project 2. At time naught, which means now, I will spend 100. However, at the end of year 1, I will get $100 back. This could be in terms of the present value, for example. So this means that the discounted payback period for both projects would just be 1 year. However, at the end of the year 2, the project 1 can only generate $1. However, project 2 can generate into $10,000. However, the discounted payback period does not consider the cash flows or the present value beyond the year 1, which means that ignoring the year 2 completely. And from my perspective, yes, we will need to use the net present value to show the whole picture of the project 1 and 2. Of course, finally, I would like to choose the project 2, for example. However, what we can do instead is to use a method called Macaulay duration, or we can call it as the project duration in the AFM exam to solve this issue. I would say that the higher the duration, the higher the risk. Because the higher the duration, which means that you take more time to recover 50% of your cash flows. So duration is not the same as the discounted payback, because duration only gives you the level of risk, okay, that we'll need to consider. And of course, from the previous example, the project 1's duration will certainly be higher than the project 2 because it needs more time to cover the cash flows. Okay. Now, what we're going to be doing is that to take a look at the exam style question from the AFM. Okay, I will show you step by step of how to do it. And here we are given the Walksdown PLC's proposed project lasting for 4 years, and the sales revenue and costs and taxes, all sorts of things there. However, we're only required to calculate two things. Firstly is the discounted payback, and secondly is the duration. So what we're going to be doing is that we completely ignore all these bits and pieces, but only focus on the present value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you in the Excel of how to do it. Firstly, I will see the discounted payback period, which means that when do we get my money back? So the ways that I tend to use this is to use the function called sum to sum all these cash flows. So for example, if I were to sum, let's say, all the cash flows is positive, which means we have already paid our money back. So to change that to sum the first 3 years, negative, all right. How about summing, let's say, the first 4 present values? Oh, still negative, right. So if I take that negative 65.19 plus the final present value 19,587, it certainly becomes positive. So which means that somewhere between the year 3 and year 4, I get my money back. Okay, so the discounted payback period will certainly be 3 years as a starting point, and plus the 6590s that we haven't paid my money back over the total of 19,587 in the final year. So which means that we need to get 65.90 so we can get my money back. But for the whole year, the final year, we'll get a total of 19,587. So the payback period will certainly be 3.32 years. However, I would like to show the duration here. So what I tend to do in the exam, I would like to take the present value times by the number of years firstly, and then I would divide into the sum of the present value. Now what I would do is that the present value, okay, ignoring the initial investment, because we only consider the present value, not the NPV. So we take the present value and times by the number of years, okay, of the project, press enter and drag it here. Okay. Now, the present value, of course, I would like to take the sum of the present value from year 1 up to year 4 onwards. Press enter. So the duration would be the sum of all these present value times by the number of years over the present value. That becomes 3.05. As the final step in the exam, I will need to tell the examining team that what do I mean by duration? Duration, in this case, simply means it takes 3.05 years to cover 50% of the present value from the project. And that's it. And you will get an extra mark by explaining to that 50%. But 50% does not necessarily mean that it's the same as the discounted payback, because discounted payback simply be we take 3.328 years to recover 100% of our initial investment. However, for a duration, it's just to reflect the risk, okay, of a project. The higher the risk, the higher the duration. Okay, that's all you need to do. This is how you tackle the AFM topic 1, discounted payback and duration. And don't forget to practice more questions with my pace, and I will tell you a bit more about that when we come to the later course. See you soon.
APC, accounting for your future.